We've all seen it. The people who seem so religious on the outside, attending services regularly and participating in rituals, but lack genuine love and compassion. They walk past those in need without a second glance, their hearts seemingly untouched by the suffering around them. They judge others harshly, prioritize appearances over substance, and use their faith as a weapon. Their actions contradict the very teachings they claim to uphold. Jesus wouldn't recognize this version of Christianity. His teachings were about love, humility, and service, not about self-righteousness and judgment. He spent his life challenging the religious elite of his day, exposing their hypocrisy and calling them to a higher standard. He urged them to look beyond the letter of the law to its spirit. Jesus came to offer a radical message of love, grace, and forgiveness, not to create another system of rules and regulations. His message was inclusive, reaching out to everyone, especially those marginalized by society. He ate with sinners, befriended the outcasts, and constantly challenged the status quo. His life was a testament to the power of unconditional love and acceptance. His focus was always on the heart, not on outward appearances. He taught that true faith is demonstrated through acts of kindness and compassion. Sadly, many have twisted his message, using religion as a mask to hide their own insecurities and prejudices. They wear a facade of piety, while their actions tell a different story. They build massive churches but neglect the poor and marginalized. Their priorities are skewed, focusing on wealth and power, rather than service and humility. They preach about love but fail to show it to those who need it most. Their words ring hollow without the actions to back them up. This is not the Christianity that Jesus taught. His message was clear: love one another as I have loved you. It's time to return to the true essence of his teachings. True Christianity is not about following a set of rules or performing rituals. It's a journey that goes beyond mere actions and touches the very core of your being. It's about a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, a connection that brings profound peace and joy. It's about allowing his love to transform you from the inside out, changing your heart and mind. It's about surrendering your life to him and allowing him to make you a new creation filled with purpose and hope. This transformation is not about becoming perfect or earning God's favor. It's about embracing his love and mercy. It's about recognizing your need for a savior and accepting his free gift of grace, which is available to everyone. It's about acknowledging your brokenness and allowing him to heal you, bringing wholeness and restoration. When you experience this kind of transformation, it changes everything. Your priorities shift, your values change, your entire perspective on life is renewed. You start to see the world through the lens of God's love and grace. You become more compassionate, more forgiving, and more willing to serve others selflessly. This is the essence of a heart transformed by the love of Christ. One of the biggest misconceptions about Christianity is that it's about being good enough for God. But the truth is, none of us are good enough on our own. We've all sinned and fallen short of God's glory. That's why we need Jesus in our lives. He bridges the gap between our brokenness and God's holiness. Another misconception is that Christianity is about judging others. But Jesus said, "Judge not, that you be not judged." Our job is not to condemn the world but to love it deeply. It's time to challenge these harmful misinterpretations and reclaim the true message of Christianity. A message of radical love, unconditional grace, and transformative hope. Living a life of genuine faith is not always easy. It often means stepping out of your comfort zone and facing the parts of yourself that you might prefer to keep hidden. It requires honesty, vulnerability, and a willingness to confront your own shortcomings. This journey is not for the faint of heart, but it is incredibly rewarding. But it's in those messy, imperfect moments that we truly experience the transformative power of God's grace. These are the times when we grow the most. Don't be afraid to be real with God and with others. Authenticity is the key to deep, meaningful relationships. Share your struggles, your doubts, and your fears. When you open up, you invite others to do the same. You'll find that you're not alone in your journey. There is a community of people who understand and support you. Embrace the freedom that comes from living a life of authenticity. It's a freedom that brings joy and peace. Let go of the need to pretend, and allow God's love to shine through you. Be the light in a world that often feels dark. The world needs to see the real you, the you that's being transformed by the power of Jesus Christ. Your authenticity can inspire others to seek their own path of genuine faith.